Hello, 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 my friends. Anybody home? Okay, maybe not. How are you guys doing this morning? Okay, so I see a lot of people already. Mr. Zulu is in the house already. Zulu from Zambia. That's weird. Zulu's supposed to be in the south, right? Okay. Hello there. Up Blues, Mr. Peter is in the house. Likan is in the house. Cover proves me wrong. I was part of the people who criticized him. Nice. Pre-assist from Covadino. Okay. Yeah. We all got stuff wrong, right? Let me know if you can hear me and you can see me. We're going to be here for 30 to 50 minutes or an hour, depend on you guys, because I'm here for you. The show is for the people, by the people. So I'm here just to give you an opportunity to talk, which is very different than other shows because there you have to listen to people talk. Here you have the voice. You can talk. That's the difference. So everything is going to depend on you. The title is just the title. Don't even pay attention to the title. You bring your own topic and we discuss. You come here live. You don't have to show us your face. We can just hear you. Hide your beautiful face somewhere. Just come talk to us, man. So, what's up? Hello, people. Mr. Sila, you good? Yes, I'm good. Hello from Houston. Young Musa is from Houston, Texas, right? All right. We need Zuma to stay. Doesn't look like it. We're gonna discuss about Zuma. And yeah. Let's see. Let me just say hi to people very quickly before I send the link so you can, come and discuss. All right. What do you think about Lukaku? Okay, we're gonna answer all that. Thank you so much, Mr. Zulu from Zambia. Okay, let's see. Do you think new signings will be completed? Well, it's the last week, right? So let's wait and see who is coming and who is not. Liverpool against Chelsea is going to be a strong game. Yes, I agree with that. John from Trinidad. Not John. Mr. Sergio. Bah. All right, let's see. Lukaku against Van Dijk is going to be very crazy. I'm just feeling good after hammering the Gunners. Yeah, I mean, could have been better, but we still have some issues because Lukaku just trains with the team for a few days only. So can you imagine? This entire week is going to be just walking on the link up with his teammates. So it's going to be very, very interesting. All right. What would you mean by we not 75 million for Kounde? I don't know what that means. We're gonna pay the money for Kounde if we can beat Liverpool. Let's go strong to PL. Well, it is what it is. Okay, let's see. But I believe Lukaku to bully Van Dijk, right? Let's wait and see. Steve Couch is in the house enjoying his vacation somewhere in the Bahamas or Jamaica or somewhere. Lukaku, say hello to Liverpool, up to Chelsea. Right. People, so I have so many comments flying. I'm going to just introduce the show very quickly and then send the link so you can come and talk to us instead of me talking. You know what I mean? So what we're going to do now is to share the screen. Let me see. Okay, let's start by the biggest platform on the planet Earth, Twitter, right? You go there, you follow me. This is my page here, The Green Turf 2. In one word, you follow me, I will follow you back, and then you share this link here, okay? So people can join us, you know, this cool editing here for myself. Thumbnail. Took me like 4 ages to do it, but managed to do it finally. So you share it to your people so they can join us. If you want to share some of my cool stuff here, you know, plugging myself, being arrogant here, but see, you can share my stuff on the main channel, the Green Turf, okay? We have so many videos out there. Give it a chance, and please try to watch them instead of like commenting on the titles, because titles could be a little confusing at times because there's only so much character you have in the title, so you can't really put everything. But the funny thing is, like, you find people commenting after 10 seconds. I'm like, did you even watch you didn't even watch 1 minute of the video and you start talking nonsense? Some people are just haters. All they do is they just go there, dislike, insult you, and leave without even watching. They're just jealous, so you can understand them. Anyways, so this is my little plug here, and let's see. Ouch Critic. This is our brother here in the community. So this is his page on Twitter. Go follow him. Follow him also on YouTube and all the contact here, and subscribe to his channel. Okay. Now let's go to say Chelsea Football Club, right? Chelsea Football Club. Look at this picture here. This guy, Reece James. Look at him. Picture perfect. That's the title. Photo of the match. This is the photo of the match. Not Lukaku, not Mount, not anybody. It's this guy here. The perfect picture from the game, Reece James. But he wasn't the man of the match. So I don't want to show all the comment because some people leave some weird stuff in the comment and weird picture. So I'm trying to avoid any kind of trouble with YouTube, right? Okay, vibes. So we are back in training. I saw some pictures of Lukaku and other boys, you know, recovering. I don't know where I saw it. Maybe on the website on Chelsea TV or something. You know, they put those inflated things in their legs just so they can recuperate very, very soon. Look at this picture. Look at those guys smiling. Okay, nothing special here, right? Chelsea Football Club. Let's go to... Here we go. Is here we go here? Yeah, this is the guy. Mr. Here we go. Cristiano Ronaldo will be on the bench. No, that's from yesterday. I'm lying here. Okay. This is from yesterday. Chelsea are in direct contact with Sevilla for Jules Kounde, blah, 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 blah. And is anything new here about Chelsea? Yeah, again, update about Kounde. That was like, he just retweeted what he said yesterday. So, yeah, he updated about Chelsea here like 3 hours ago. That's when I was sleeping, for sure. Chelsea working on outgoings to try again for Jules Kounde, as is reported yesterday. Ike Ugbo to Genk, Belgium. Done deal, 7.5 million. That is good money, you know. Davida Zappacosta to Atalanta. Down deal, 10 million. Marina doing her thing. 10 million for Zappacosta. Congratulations. Both permanent move. Medical in the next hour. West Ham are working on Kurt Zouma. I don't really understand the choice of Kurt Zouma to go to West Ham. I don't care what people think, but I think Kurt Zouma is a Champions League level, quality. Yeah. No nonsense defender. I like Kurt Zouma, okay? Just because he doesn't play tiki-taka football and people try to disrespect him. But choosing West Ham, maybe for family reason, maybe the family don't want to move from London. They want to stay in town. But I heard that, I don't know, Sevilla or whatever, we could do a deal, but apparently Kurt Zouma didn't want to go to Spain for some reason. You go there, you play the Champions League, brother. But it is what it is. That is part of his life, and you can't do anything. The problem with Zouma now is the money, the salary is too expensive for West Ham. And the price, man, they said that it's going to be between 25 to 30 million for Kurt Zouma. No, man, no, I'm not going to sell him in that price. But anyways, I've been talking and talking and talking. Enough with talk. Now is time for people to talk. Okay. What's up, DJ is in the house. Tammy Abraham performed yesterday very good. Man of the match. 2 assists. Got the goalkeeper sent off. So it's all good for Tammy. You can tell that Mourinho just told him to be ugly on the field already. Tammy is going to improve under Jose Mourinho. I am very confident about it. Okay. Thank you for people. What am I talking about? Thank you, people. Thank you, people, for being here. I need some coffee, man. Sorry, the gas station coffee don't taste good. I was out early on and just got some coffee from the gas station, but it just doesn't taste like my own coffee at home, man. Let's see Chelsea becoming threatening in the world. Thank you. More than 80 people in the house. I didn't expect this. Please smash that like button and let me just go and share the link, man. People need to come here and start talking so I can stop blah, 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 blah. Remember, the show is for the people, not for you. Stop talking. You hear me? Stop talking. Okay. My friends, my brothers and sisters, you have the link somewhere. Now it's your turn to come and punch me if you want. Come and let's have a discussion between men. Blue Eyes is in the house. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. Got my gloves on and all that. Bring it on, man.
What did I do this time around?
I don't know. Just bring it. Whatever you're going to bring today, bring it on, man. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to people in the chat. Oggs, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. And we have DJ also in the house. Everybody say hi to DJ. DJ, what's going on, brother?
Yeah. Oh, good, mate. How are you guys all doing? You all right?
Yes, good, sir. Man.
Excellent. Good.
How is it going? Do you have anything to share with us this morning, Blue Eyes or DJ?
No, I'm just happy for yesterday's result.
I can hear myself, but me down. Okay. It was my fault. It was me, but it's fixed now.
I'm just excited for yesterday's result. I'm excited for the outcome for Romelu Lukaku, and we build from there, one game at a time, and it's looking good. It's looking good.
Yeah, exciting time ahead, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Nah, 100.
Yeah, go on, DJ.
I was saying 100% agree with Blue Eyes. We build on that now. I think it was a great result yesterday. Listen, let's be honest. We could have had more than 2 goals yesterday, but I'm happy with the 2. But it could have been a hat trick for Lukaku yesterday. Reece James obviously got the goal. I think Mason Mount had a shot that went wide as well. Listen, I know they had a couple of chances on goal, but I always thought that they were never going to get past us. So I'm obviously gassed about the result, mate. Gassed about the result. You know what I mean? So may it long continue, guys. May it long continue.
May it long continue. Well said.
Mr. Moriba. Trinidad, right?
Trinidad in the house.
Yes, Trinidad. I knew that. What's going on over there, bro?
Oh, the weather is nice, man. A lot of rain.
Good, man. When are you coming to the States?
Oh, probably next year, man.
Yeah. You have somebody please check on your mic echoes.
Me.
It's Phantom?
That was me. Hey, did you see my super sticker? I gave you $2.
Oh, really? Already? I was busy on.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay,
I guess super stickers get they don't get the attention of a super chat.
Oh yeah, it's all money, man. I couldn't find it for some reason.
Steve Chelsea, big up to you, man. Steve Chelsea, big up to you. I see your salutation. Steve Chelsea, one love.
Yeah,
I'm just using one.
Spot on, Steve Chelsea, big up.
Hey, look, I'm at Piccadilly Circus in London. See?
Huh?
Yeah, so thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Somebody please check on your mic. Echoes everywhere.
Oh, no, I shut down that second stream, so it's not me. I don't think. I need it.
Okay. Let's see.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not you. It's not DJ. It's not Blue Eyes. So where this is coming from?
Well, the green screen isn't perfect, but it's at least something.
Yeah.
It looks like Piccadilly Circus.
Yeah, it's just showing you bling bling, but it's good. Let's go, gentlemen. What do you think about Romelu Lukaku, Mr. Phantom of many topics?
I think it was a fabulous tap-in. What do you think? Tap-in?
Yeah.
Was a muscle in. He muscled it in. Like that was an Erling Haaland style muscle in.
Yeah, imagine if it was Tammy Abraham scoring a tap-in. Oh my goodness. That goal was not
Tammy
going
Abraham could have gotten there because he would have had to be standing in the 6-yard box in order to do it.
Come on. Give Tammy some credit.
Hey, I bought the Roma shirt, Oh, I didn't even wear it today. Sorry. It's in the laundry. I already wore it once. I wore it to a restaurant. To an Italian restaurant, even.
I see. Yeah, so Lukaku, huh?
Lukaku.
Yeah,
I think it's to Marina's credit as well. No, I actually saw the first assist that Tammy did, and the one that he actually created a red card against the goalie.
2 assists with a red card.
2 assists with a red card, yeah.
I'm good now. Well. Let's just move on and talk about Lukaku because Tammy is somebody's player, right? Yeah. He's not our player anymore.
Yeah, Lukaku.
How the hell that header didn't go in?
Well, what's his name? Ueno or Leno? He fingertipped it, kind of like the way that Mendy fingertipped some of the blocks. So pretty good. Oh, Miss Eleanor. I've seen her channel actually. Pretty cool. Yeah, I've seen her videos.
Yeah, go give her some love in the channel.
I've seen it.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
You didn't say that you subscribe. You see it? Did you see it?
I don't subscribe. I'll check if I subscribe. I can't do it from the StreamYard screen though.
Yeah, no problem. Next time. All right. So, what are we talking about today? People, you bring your topic.
We're talking about lineup for Liverpool. Do we use Werner or do we use Havertz? Because now he's already in. Huh?
Werner for sure. You know why?
Because Havertz didn't do that well?
No, because of the high line from Liverpool. They like to push. They like so. Werner can run behind the defenders and do some damage.
Right.
So it's not about somebody not being good, but it's just about who's going to be the right person for the job. And I think Werner has some unfinished business with Liverpool.
You're right.
Because he wanted to move to Liverpool and they didn't buy him, so he's gonna punish them, right?
I don't know. Liverpool probably would not have been as kind to him as we have been.
What do you say?
Liverpool would not have been as kind to him as we have been. We've been very
kindness in what sense you talking
multiple opportunities.
Well, maybe he was going to score a lot because of the system over there. Who knows? Depend, you know.
Who knows? Yeah, so we're already looking past, the Arsenal game is already in the rearview mirror. Now we're focusing on Liverpool. In fact, we might need these 3 points against Liverpool at the end of the season because we might win the league with just 1 or 2 points. So these games are very important. We should be able to beat the lower or mid-table teams, but we definitely need to beat some of the leaders, right? The top 4, we got to beat those in order to be number 1. Because this year the bar is no longer just getting top 4. The bar is actually winning the Premier League. With the Lukaku purchase, the expectation of Thomas Tuchel has gone up.
Yeah, but for me, he got some credits in the bank, though.
Do you care about winning the quad? Do you care about winning the Carabao Cup?
Well, I care about winning something, but it's not. I'm not gonna be so harsh on him because I think he overachieved in 6 months.
Right.
So he got some credit in the bank. We almost won the what is called the FA Cup.
Yes.
We won the Champions League. So if we had Lukaku in front, we were going to win both cups.
Yeah.
So Blue Eyes, what do you think about Saturday against Liverpool? Werner or Havertz?
Oh, Havertz, man, without even thinking.
Havertz without even thinking.
Havertz.
Tell us why.
If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Havertz, Mount, and I think we should try that trio for the next 5 games. I really respect what Havertz brings to this team, man. He's basically our missing number 10. I look at him as a number 10. He operates in different positions. He comes in from the middle, comes in from deep. He has pace, and he uses his pace very, very wisely.
It's not about fixing or broken or whatever. Everybody is the same in the team. Everybody can perform to the top level. You just want to win. And you come up with a strategy that don't tell me that N'Golo Kante is going to be on the bench just because it worked.
No.
We're getting to the point that you don't want to hear.
No, but what you're missing, what you're missing is the fact that we're trying out. Remember, this is Romelu Lukaku's audition. Like, we haven't really figured things out yet. We're trying to work out some kinks, especially for our front 3. And this is a front 3 that we've been trying to arrange and rearrange since last season. Finally, we have that so-called missing piece. Now, we're looking for the supporting cast. Who are the best supporting cast for?
All of them, bro. All of them will work with Lukaku. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know all of them.
That's the problem. That's the problem we have this season. Like, everybody is going just to perform with Lukaku.
But if you look at it, if you look at all the 3, apart from Ziyech, who has the most goals from the supporting cast? Who has the most goals and the most important goals
this year or in general?
That's a good question, Phantom. What in the past 7 months? I'm not going to put it.
Jorginho? You mean including
Jorginho?
No. I'm just saying the supporting cast. Who would you say have the best stats when it comes to goal contribution?
Well, all of them are like
Havertz.
so, man. Nobody, they are missing a lot of goals, a lot of sitters, and Lukaku is going to improve everybody. So I'm not going to put one particular individual in front of another one, because I'm telling you, bro, you put Callum Hudson-Odoi there with Lukaku, you will see. You will see, you know, the supporting cast. Put Callum Hudson-Odoi there, put Hakim Ziyech the other way. You're gonna think, oh, this is the best. You put, you know, Werner and whatever Mount, the best. You put Werner.
But Oggs, if you look at it, Mason Mount came back to the team with zero, what's it called? What do you call it before the season starts? Preseason. Mason Mount came back to the team with zero preseason. His first preseason was the Super Cup.
Yeah.
And he has made the first 11 in 2 games. That says something. It's not because Thomas Tuchel has figured that in these games we need Mason Mount. It just says something. If Mason Mount is able to command a first shirt without even preseason.
Okay, so what is the point you're trying to make here?
So what I'm trying to say is Tuchel is looking for the best 2 that will support Romelu. And I think Mason Mount has got that one position. And the other position has to go to Kai Havertz for now.
Well, I don't think we have to stick with just some individuals.
That's my opinion. That's my opinion anyway.
You know, I think everybody need to learn how to play with Lukaku so we can be unpredictable. Opinion. You know, that's DJ. You wanna
take it easy on me? DJ, take it easy.
No. I'm taking it easy, brother. No, you know, you ask. You know, when you ask that question, Blue, I have to say, it's a valid point you've made, mate. But you also got to ask if you're talking about who's done the most, then you've got to ask who's made the most assists in that front 3. Who's given the most assists? Who's given the most assists?
I don't even know.
Probably Werner.
Werner, I think Werner, if you ask me.
I don't have a problem with playing Werner against Liverpool, because if we he had that really good goal, or almost goal, but it was offsides or whatever. But you know, because they play such a high game at Liverpool, that you know, he could do that thing again that we did last time, right?
No, but what I was saying is, in terms of what Blue Ice is saying, what I was saying in terms of what Blue Ice was asking, I would say for the front 3, I would go with Havertz, Mount, and Lukaku.
That's what I would go with. But if you did put in Werner, I would not be upset.
I was just saying in terms of assists, because you know you were asking that question, who's done the most. I was just saying how you're looking. It depends on how you're looking at it in terms of the whole thing. If you're looking at goals scored, assists, and all that, I'm going to say on assists wise, obviously it's Timo Werner who's assisted more in getting others to score goals. But in terms of what's happened in the last couple of years, then I would say of course I probably would go at the front 3 of Havertz, Mount, and Lukaku, because I thought they'd done really, really well yesterday when they played together.
Yeah.
In terms of that, I agree with that. I'm not going to dispute with that with you, bro. Don't worry. He was getting worried.
I'm always getting worried.
All our players right now. If you want to put in Chilwell, that's fine. If you want to put in Alonso, that's fine. If you want to put in Hudson-Odoi, I'm okay with it. I mean, going into the Liverpool game, I don't think there's anybody that I want to bench other than Kovacic.
Come on, Kovacic had a pre-assist.
Come on, I'm the one who was I'm the one who was saying the good things about Kovacic in the Croatian language, but he takes these shots to the moon that I don't like. I mean,
calm down.
Why do you kick it? Like
yesterday he played better. Yesterday he was better. Yesterday Kovacic was better.
But did you see the kick that he took? You know,
I understand that, but he's learning in the job. Everybody missed the chance yesterday. Yes, yeah.
Kovacic made his first ABTA assist before the assist. His first ABTA yesterday, and you're trying to drown us. You're trying to drown us with noise that.
Bro, listen, I have to be positive. We won away at the Emirates.
Amen. You know what? Kova he put together a decent game yesterday. I was surprised.
So do you if we're putting in Kante, are you going to?
Somebody listen. This is the guy who just said that you can't change. Listen, this is the guy who just said that you can't change the winning team, and then he's trying to get cover out of the team.
Yeah.
You see
I'm the one who said
he's
I can't change the winning team. Me?
No, Blue Eyes.
Yeah. I was just going to say though, in terms of it comes to a choice between Kovacic and Kante, mate. Listen, there's no choice. It's Kante all the way.
On, man. Come on, dude.
Right. So I mean, okay. So out of the three, which two do you pick?
What
with Kante and Jorginho at this point, right?
Uggs, come on, man.
I understand that, but my point is why everybody is trying to take this guy out of the picture.
Kovacic? Because
no, I'm not taking out of the picture though. I'm not taking out of the picture.
He's not out of the picture. Kovacic is just he's out of this pose. You know, there's different poses in the picture.
Yeah.
He's out of this pose, yeah. He's behind the camera.
Yeah, I was very pro Kovacic last year at the end of the season before he got injured when he had that really good streak of games. But right now, it seems like Jorginho is a better.
My problem is Kovacic comfortably assumed the shirt of the third midfielder. I don't like that. Like, it looks like he's comfortable with being the third wheel. I don't like that. I want a midfielder who wants that first two spots. He has to be one of them. And that's what Jorginho did. Jorginho came in there. I criticized Jorginho last season.
I like your shirt, DJ, man.
DJ, nice shirt.
This is one of...
cheers, bro. Cheers,
I'm missing that in my collection. I don't think I have it. That is, that's... so I'm going to steal it from you, man. I'm going to steal that. What you think, when I come home in your place, I'm going to steal it, you know. Yeah. Come bring it back.
No matter what we're doing, Kovacic is a rotation midfielder. And if we end up getting Declan Rice,
this guy was our best player like a couple seasons back.
But if we end up getting, if we end up getting Declan Rice or Tchouameni or Bissouma, guess who's going to take the fall?
Well, he still has 3 years on his contract. You're not going to get him out of the team.
No, we're not. We're not going to get him out of the team, but he's going to be a bona fide rotation squad player.
Yeah, so why are we looking at Sal Niguez or all these other players, Declan Rice, Tuchel?
Good question.
We don't even have room to play the players we have right now.
Unless it's because of Kante's age.
Yeah, DJ, go on.
Yeah. I was going to say that's exactly what you just hit the nail right on the head there, Blue Eyes. I think it's more to the fact that we're looking at these younger players. I mean, Tchouameni, Declan Rice, literally, if any of those two come into the football club, I mean, if we end up getting them both, they're going to be replacements for. Let's be honest. I mean, Kante can't go on forever. Jorginho can't go on forever. They'll be there. I think Jorginho.
But the replacements are ready to play now.
No. When you say the replacements, meaning who? Meaning in terms of what? In terms of the whole
Declan Rice and whatever else you're trying to bring in, they're ready to play now, and they're not going to be happy with bench time.
No, they won't be. But this is why I think it's going to. I mean, we won't get. I don't personally think we'll get Declan Rice. I think the reason why I'm saying we could possibly get Tchouameni is because I don't think Tchouameni will even come. What will happen is I think what happens is we'll probably end up buying him and maybe loaning him back to Monaco until maybe January 2022, maybe, or something like that, and maybe bringing Sal Niguez in on loan. I mean, there could be that talk as well. I mean, that could be some good business Chelsea could do as well. Because I heard today that the other club, Liverpool, who wanted Niguez, are now currently saying they don't want him now because they're not happy to pay or not prepared to pay his wages or half his wages to bring him over to Anfield. So it looks like the race is between Chelsea and Manchester United for Sal Niguez. So again, it's going to be interesting to see what happens on that one. I personally don't think we'll end up getting any of them. I think if we end up getting Kounde, which seems to be the one we're all going after, I think we're going to probably end up maybe playing Trevor Chalobah maybe in maybe in that midfield role eventually to help out in that midfield.
Interesting.
That's important. That's very. I like how you did the segue to Trevor Chalobah. What do you gentlemen think about how the coach benched him yesterday? I thought that was a big move, man. I thought that was necessary.
You have to have rotation. I mean, Reece James hasn't played yet, and actually it was a good decision, right? And Aspie needs to still play. I mean, so even if Chalobah is, I mean, I wanted to start Chalobah, but I don't right now. I think other than Kovacic, I don't have a problem with anybody starting.
Other than a Kovacic, I like the agenda here.
I used to be pro Kovacic. Remember, I was saying all those nice things in Croatian about him. I flipped at a dime.
You just talked about rotation.
You take a shot and you miss that goal. It'd be like, whoa, okay, that's fine if you miss a goal, but if you miss a goal by a mile,
I can't
why did
wait.
you take that shot?
When Kovacic scores his first goal this season, I can't wait to go live and just tell you I told you so.
Well, and I'll go, hey, I was wrong.
Yeah, the winner against Liverpool, okay, 89th minute, 0-0. Kovacic,
okay, and then I'll say,
corner,
I'll say he's wrong. I'll say Volimte Kovacic, which means I love you in Croatian, and then I'll put him back on the starting 11. You know, I'm very
fluid. Listen, yesterday he was trying. He was just hitting the wall or going off target.
For me,
he kicked it to the moon. There was the only person who does that other than him is Werner.
Yeah, go ahead. Blue Eyes, what do you have to say?
I remember the good old days when one of my favorite midfielders for Chelsea, Mikel Obi. I remember when he scored his first EPL goal after 10 years.
Oh my God, that was a public holiday, right?
I think it was Fulham, right? Was it Fulham? Yeah, and it was a very good goal.
Yeah, that makes it special. When people don't score and they score.
He ran into Frank Lampard's arms, if you remember. Frank Lampard, he jumped onto Frank Lampard and he carried him after 10 years.
Yeah.
So
I remember even Mr. Abramovic, Roman himself, just stood up and wow.
Couch critic makes a good point.
So if you think about sorry, go ahead, DJ.
I was gonna say, bro. Who remembers Michael Essien smash against Arsenal, mate? What a goal that was! If anyone remember that one, Michael Essien. Oh my God!
That was what a strike!
I still remember it to say how it
headed. I'll never forget that goal, man.
I think Van Dijk is now kind of old and coming back from injury. He's not the same guy he left as, and Lukaku is just going to steamroll him.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I think Lukaku and Rudiger are very similar in terms of they can just come in and just go and then run you over.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. So,
if Lukaku, personally, I think if Lukaku does that, then he's going to be found out. I think Lukaku, all he needs to do, this is just my opinion, but I think in that game against Liverpool, especially against Van Dijk, all he needs to do is attract, what's his name? What's the Cameroonian defender? Matip. Bring Matip. Bring Matip and Van Dijk. Suck them in, bring them in to Lukaku, and then release to Mason Mount, Havertz, or Reece James. Simple. Just create that kind of confusion because.
So have somebody else.
Can we listen to this guy a little bit?
Like this, the performances that we did today was good.
I heard this already. Yeah.
It was a complete performance. I think we could have scored.
The humble man. He was very humble.
Usually score on your debut. This, of course, was your second.
It wasn't humble when he said he demolished somebody.
Any nerves that you might have had settled as soon as the ball hit the back of the net?
Yeah, I think today, to be honest, 12 years ago, I scored my first professional goal at 16 when I was at Anderlecht. So today, I already woke up with a good feeling. I was like, it might happen today. So I knew I had already a feeling before the game. Yeah.
How much did you enjoy hearing the reception you got from the Chelsea fans? It was pretty much constant throughout.
Yeah, it was great. It's something that I dreamt of for many years since I was 10 years old. To have those fans, not supporting only me but the team. To be able to be part of this is great. I always wanted this, and I want this to continue. Obviously, today was a good win, but we have to recover and hopefully build for the next game.
Obviously, you're mainly here to score goals. That's the main part of your job.
Bowling goalie.
In the second half, we had to defend a bit more, and that starts with defending from the front against as well. That's an important part of your role.
Yeah, it's something that it's different for me because most of the teams that I played in were very good on the counter, but now it's good to play in a team that wants to press from the front, and also from my individual game, I always try to improve and learn new things, and I'm really happy that we defended well as a team. Eddie from the back was very solid, and also the defenders did a great job. And from there, we know that we create so many chances that we can score every time.
Obviously, we've got so many options in attack, but today it was Kai and Mason who were alongside you. How did you find playing with them for the first time?
Yeah, that's the
great.
question.
We had great combinations.
Yeah.
Those boys are very talented, very hungry.
You threw away
Mason
Mount's assist.
Many players who I can link up with in the team, and the coach has a lot of players at his disposal. So
bowling goalie, Steve Chelsea, bowling goalie,
and then he has to make choices. But whoever that plays is going to be dangerous in this team.
You see, he just repeat what I said. Whoever is going to play with him.
Yeah.
You've had lots of fights in your career.
That's why he has to say, and he's not the coach. He has to say that.
Yeah, this is the hardest.
He has to say that. That is just like the PR stuff.
Yeah, just PR. It's called being diplomatic.
Unlike Mbappe, who thinks he's the world's greatest player.
You see that pass that Mason Mount made to him. That pass for the header. That pass was that thing was money, man. Money. I don't know how he missed that. How the goalie got that goal, man. How he saved that goal. But my goodness.
Okay, so guys, let's now talk about Zouma choice to go to West Ham. What do you guys think about Zouma to West Ham? What is going on here? Anybody got more news about Zouma?
Zouma is being offered more money from West Ham. They don't want to give him 120,000 a week because that breaks their structure, because he'd be the highest player at West Ham, and that will not sit well with some of the other players. And that's what he wants.
For me personally, I can understand why he wants to go, because he's not going to get any first team action. However, like you, Orgs, I don't think he should be going for more than 25 million, man. I mean, I think this guy's a Champions League winner. Yeah, he's worth more money. West Ham will get him for a snip at that price.
That's the other issue. The primary issue isn't the transfer fee for West Ham. It's the fact that he wants 120,000 a week, and that puts him number one in terms of their pay scale.
Yeah. But what I was saying about him is I personally think he's worth more than what the price of what they want to pay for him in terms of his in terms of what we're going to sell him to West Ham for. So I personally think he's worth more than the 25 million that's been a deal in principle has been agreed. Apparently.
Well, this morning, according to one of the other channels, they have offered more money. I don't know how much more money means.
Have they offered more? Okay,
yes.
I've seen that. I've seen 25 million up until that. I mean, I think that was
as of this morning they have offered more, but again, from their point of view, that's not the sticking point. The sticking point is the agreement with the player that they haven't come to, because Zouma wants 120,000, which puts him into.
I saw that.
That would literally make him the highest paid player at West Ham, and that's not going to sit well with the other players at West Ham, because they also have a wage structure too that is lower than ours, way lower than ours. I mean, look at what happened when Callum Hudson-Odoi got that big, huge dollar amount. Tammy got mad, Rudiger got mad, this person got mad, that person got mad, because Hudson-Odoi is basically a bench player and he's getting the most payment. And that was when Tammy was scoring all those goals. Remember?
Somebody is declaring bankruptcy live on.
Oh man,
bankruptcy. I don't know why. That's mean, guys.
Steve, if Zouma wants to go to West Ham, he's going to have to turn into a line there. We're gonna. You know what? With me letting Zouma go, I'm regretting the offensive firepower that he gives us with those headers, or at least chances of hitting the headers in. As a defensive player, I don't rate Zouma at all.
No, but listen, Zouma is very good in the dressing room. Always dancing, singing, good mood. I'm telling you, it's very important in a group. I'm telling you, hey.
Wow.
The morale, bro. It matters. It matters. It's matter in the group.
Would you rather morale, or would you rather morale in the dressing room, or would you rather one or two slips in the defense to cause a goal against us.
Everybody is going to cause that, including Van Dijk. So
true.
All I'm trying to say is our team is a little bit quiet sometimes. Look at Reece James, very quiet guy. Mason Mount, not talking. And if you have somebody like Zouma, he plays or not, he's not going to complain. He always, encouraging people. Bro, that even Obi Mikel, John Obi Mikel, always on the bench, never complain about everything, always smiling, pushing people. You don't undermine that aspect of.
So you want to tell me that Kurt Zouma is comfortable just sitting on the bench and being a good guy in the dressing room?
No, he's going to play because
how many games do you think? How many games out of all the? How many games? Let's say in percentage.
Depend. Remember one week when Thiago Silva was injured. Thiago Silva was injured, and also Andreas Christensen was injured. Remember that?
Yeah, we had no choice but to play Zouma at that point.
That's true.
So but if you're going to bring in a Kounde, then you really don't need Zouma. And plus, Chalobah now has the added option as well. So
yeah,
I don't think you know what if it were up to me, I'd just shut down the transfer window today. We don't need anybody else. I'm ready to go with this current squad right now, with or without Zouma. With or without Zouma.
Okay, I respect your opinion. Sam is in the house. We still have 8 minutes to go. Sam, what do you have to say?
Yeah, hi guys. How are you?
Hello. How you doing? Good.
I'm doing good, man. Good. I did, man. So yeah, the thing with Zouma is I think Zouma has spent a lot of years at Chelsea, won practically everything. So I think it's good for him to get a new challenge, especially if the club are looking at Kounde and saying, okay, this guy in the next 5 years could be something very, very special. Because I think the Kounde signing is not really about right now. It's more about, okay, we don't want to start looking for a new defender in 3 to 4 years' time. Let's just get this guy, and especially the fact that there's no competition. No one is really trying to also get him. So, and he's a quality player.
He wants to play every day, though.
No, that's one thing. We don't know that. And these guys are professionals. They know in a team, you will play every day if you perform. Like, let's not... You play if you perform, and as far as you're not playing too much, because if you play too much too, that's not also good for you. You need to rest, and there needs to be some like rotation. The way Chalobah was rotated for the Arsenal game, he can't play every game, and especially if you have different competitions. So with Kounde, I think it's a good signing, and with Zouma, I get the whole he's good in the dressing room. For me, I think he's the one that connects everyone, because it's like he's friends with everyone in that dressing room. And I think it's good, but at the end, Kounde I think he offers something different. And Zouma, for this Tuchel style, I don't think he's that suited for the style as the other centre backs we have.
Can Chalobah play left center back?
Yeah.
Okay, because it seems like Kounde wants to play right center back, and we're really overloaded there. We got Aspie.
Kounde will play anywhere in the right, so he can play as a wing back too.
Well, we don't need him there either because we have Odoi and Aspie and James.
Actually, I want him to be there. Maybe Odoi should be tried more further forward. That's what I would, because I really don't like the way we're using Odoi as a wing back. I don't like it at all.
Play him as a winger, isn't it?
Yes, let him play where Mason Mount or Havertz are playing. Like, there's one thing people forget about this guy. This guy's passing range.
If Odoi could choose his own position, he would play where Werner is playing.
Exactly. So I don't. That wing back shouldn't be a position.
You mean Odoi would like to play on the bench?
No.
That is another case.
I'm just asking the way you asked, because you asked a rhetorical question. Right. If Odoi wants to play, he would play where Werner is playing. And anyways, let me not harp on Werner, because I'm finding that there's a very blurry line between critiquing a player's ability versus I'm finding that that's the new trend now, so I have to be very careful, because I
With
go
No, the
Werner, we
straight.
have
problem
to say it.
is a
I go
rich
straight.
rich
Look at
Personally.
Zouma. Look at Zouma. Oh, wait.
Let's say it how it is,
Yeah,
man.
man.
At the end,
Personally,
Werner
I go
needs to
for
fight for his
performance, man.
position. He needs to
Straight up.
fight for that position, man.
Our
Because right now,
problem is a rich club problem. We have too many good players and not enough spots
No,
to play them in.
not a
And
problem.
you say that now, but
jealous.
when two players get injured in a certain
That's when we'll
position,
know.
it starts looking light. It starts really looking light. Like just imagine that midfield now. Jorginho or Kante gets injured, or both. That
Right.
position is light. Even the
Well,
right.
then we play Mount and Havertz, and there.
No, see, I'm telling you guys, nobody wants to see Mount play in a deeper role.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want him there. I don't
Right.
think
Well,
that's a
maybe
position.
play Chalobah there then.
I would prefer that. I don't think Mount should be playing that.
But, hey,
deep
I'm
in the
with
field.
you. I'm with you, man. But
Yeah,
man, you cannot argue with our coach. Our coach has played Mount there.
Yeah.
When there were other CDMs available, so I
When
can't
was
argue
that
with the
though?
coach.
When was that?
That was against I'll tell you, it was Mount and who did Mount play with in the hole? He didn't do well. But he played him twice in that role.
Yeah, last season.
I think maybe it was Everton. Was it
You
Everton?
remember the game?
Everton? No.
I think it was Everton.
I
I'm
can't
not
remember
sure.
the game. He did it twice, and there were CDMs on the bench. There were better options on the bench.
Hey, and even
still
Chilwell
use
has played midfielder before in his life, so
Actually,
So
the
let's
person I
don't
would
use
want
him.
to see, the person I would want to see in the midfield is this guy Ox just brought up. This guy, man. I know that wing is good, but Reece James, man.
Reece James in the midfield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would want to
he's
see it
played there.
once.
He's
I would
played
want to
there,
see it
though.
once,
That's true. I agree.
even more than
Chilwell
Mount.
has played midfield as well, so
Because
guys-
if you watch that match yesterday, he was actually going to that middle a lot. I think that was the whole
The
tactics
Lukaku
that
effect.
some of these players should occupy that middle, especially when we're pressing Arsenal. So, nah, man, James was good. Maybe going back, he wasn't the best yesterday, but going forward, he was great.
No, because he played in that midfield role for Wigan, didn't he? When he was on loan down there.
Exactly, he did. He played there a lot. Yes.
And he scored goals as well. I think wasn't he actually one of the top scorers of the season as well?
Exactly.
Something like
You know
that,
the
wasn't
goal
it?
he scored, his first
Yeah.
Chelsea goal.
Yeah.
I really see him scoring those kinds
against
of goals
Brighton,
if he's
against
playing.
Brighton.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it wasn't even Brighton. The first goal he scored, it was the Carabao Cup. That kind of goal.
The long range. Oh, okay.
No. The Carabao Cup, his first Chelsea goal. That goal.
Yeah.
I wish we had a midfielder that could take a shot like that from the middle. Don't you see Kovacic yesterday? Who was very good. He gave that pre-assist. He was very good, and I'll mention that.
Don't start, Sam.
No. Ox.
Go on, Sam.
That
Say
Arsenal
it, Sam.
match.
Yeah,
there were
sure,
4 chances this guy had, and everything went to the Arsenal fans, man. Come on.
You know where you're gonna end up,
I'm ready to
brother?
go to jail just to say the truth about Kovacic because the truth has to be said, man. But he was great yesterday. I love the pass to Reece James for that Lukaku.
He was good. He wasn't great. He was very good.
Okay, yeah, good.
He
Thanks
wasn't
for correcting me.
He wasn't great. He was very good. He was very good, but he wasn't great.
Yeah,
I'm messing with you, Org. Yeah.
Okay, so
when it comes to Kovacic, he gets so defensive on Kovacic.
So we have brother here from Man United, and Herbert, brother, talk to us. What's going on in your world?
So the bubble has bursted. I was just waiting for that when we are gonna be, same old United. Obviously, no CDM, so no trophies. That's the United way. And you saw, I don't know if you guys saw the match, but it was, pretty much evident.
Hey,
that was terrible.
Oh, yeah. Goodbye,
Yeah,
Mr.
it was pretty much Oli tax, man. Oli tax.
That was terrible against Southampton. My goodness.
They should have lost that game if Armstrong had anything about him, man.
Yeah, exactly. If he could finish, we would have lost that game, courtesy of another overhyped British player, Maguire. So, again, I don't really have much to say. I mean, same old problems from the last season. Shit manager, no CDM, individual FC. So,
what did you think about Fred?
Not performing. Yeah.
What do you think about Fred?
I think someone asked me that question yesterday also. I told you about Fred. Like, I don't have malice against him, but he's just not a United midfielder. I've never considered him. He's okay for like a Newcastle or a Southampton. I don't know if he gets into the Southampton squad we played, but he's just not a United player, man. That's all I can say. I was shocked. I'm still in shock that the level of talent you need to manage and play for United has gone so down. Like I'm seeing, your midfield, like Kante is coming off the bench. I could actually Goal put out 2 11s. You can literally put out 2 proper 11s. And, that's the reason why you're champions of Europe and we are struggling against Southampton.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you, man.
Yeah, long might continue, my brother. Long might continue.
But if you look at Chelsea, I think the academy has to be said a lot about, because that academy, during that Lampard time, the Reece James, Mount, I think that helped, in a way to get a real full squad. Hudson-Odoi, all these guys too. Look at even Christensen, half of that squad is actually from the academy. And if you look at United in its best days, you guys had a lot of good academy products too.
I have to say that. Mason Greenwood's looking good for you guys again, isn't he? I think you guys you're missing that. You're missing that hold in midfield. I heard Camavinga's linked with you guys again today.
That's the problem. We are always like, it's like Pogba is looking good, Bruno is looking good, or Mason is looking good. It's not ever the team is looking good. Can you name me one player from yesterday from Chelsea's performance who had an off day? Like, I can't name one. If you guys
okay, let's do this. Let me give you a really good option. You take Kovacic, you give us Pogba. How about that?
I will take that. Yeah, let's do that, please. That
would be good.
Kovacic plus
deal.
cash.
Let me sign that deal. Where do I sign? Let me sign.
Give us
deal.
Pogba. Yeah.
It's Kovacic plus cash, man.
Exactly.
We'll give them. Even if he has zero.
This guy got the Champions League. Pogba don't have. Yeah, he's a World Cup
15 minutes. 4 Champions League played only 15 minutes. So
imagine. You know what? Give us Pogba and Fred. We need a CDM to play for our Carabao.
No, I don't want Fred though.
Fred can
not
play
Fred.
Carabao
Definitely
Cup.
not Fred.
No, he can play Carabao Cup, man, for us.
Okay.
So you don't want cover, but you asking for Fred. This guy is just asking for trouble.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Check him out. This guy is just looking for trouble.
Oh, man.
So
Check him out.
I don't know why I like Fred. I don't know why. Just trust
No, Fred is a good player, but I think Herbert hit the he's right about the fact that if you look at the players United had in that position, he's a little bit of a drop down, like level wise. It's not.
I think the problem with Fred is all his attributes have nothing related to football. Like he's fast, he has lots of stamina, he's nippy, but he's absolutely atrocious on the ball. I mean, you have to have some ball playing skills to play in a midfield, and he doesn't have that. He's way too left-footed, and then you have paired him with Matic, who can't walk with his right leg. So it's just
I was so happy when you guys got Matic, man. I was so happy when they got Matic.
Actually, he had a good 8 or 9 months. He had over 8 or 9 months. I remember Chelsea fan wanted him back when he was in that, purple patch. But again, he's too old now. So I think we are going to finish 4th. If I'm going to be honest with you, I can't see us finishing in the top 3 because I always said that Liverpool with his Anfield crowd back, it's going to be very, very difficult. I can't see us, So that's why I think next game going to be interesting with you guys playing them.
Very interesting. Very interesting. It's going to show these players that we have their level. And I don't mean it in a way like it's just going to show how serious they are about this title challenge, especially
when are we playing them? When are we playing them?
I don't know, Saturday or Sunday.
You're talking about the Liverpool game? Okay.
Yes, Liverpool, especially in that Anfield crowd. I would love us to shut them up like with a 2-3 3-0.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let me say thank you to the donation here from the Gisla from Kenya. Thank you for the donation, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Habari, my brother. Habari, my brother.
Habari, okay. Yeah. All right. Anybody else with any topic we wanna?
We have beaten Arsenal quite a few times in Emirates, but this is the first time I've seen somebody dominate Arsenal from minute 1 to minute 90. So, I mean, I think the first 5 minutes they were all right, but then when you control the midfield, I mean, look, their forwards were basically academy players, so you can't expect them to play against champions of Europe like that. I think even with Ben White, Aubameyang, Lacazette, you would have thrashed them. If it would have been like Lukaku should have been hat-trick for me. And look, I was very impressed with Lukaku. I think he offers you something which you don't have. Last year, I mean, you were very good from the build-up play from the back, but you didn't have that option. to run down the channels. I mean, Werner is good, but he's not. I mean, he's not going to scare you like that. But I think Pablo Mari should retire after yesterday's game. That was just incredible, man.
That guy need a lot of players.
You know that meme. That meme came to pass because that's exactly what Lukaku did to Pablo Mari, man. But the thing too is that I do feel that, and someone was saying yesterday in the stream that I do feel Arsenal still had chances to score a goal in that game. If you watch the replay, there were chances for them, especially the Rob Holding, the Saka. So that's why when you hear Tuchel talk after the game, he wasn't as happy. He first said, "Oh, like he likes the result, he's happy with the result, but there's still a lot to do." Maybe it's because they started preseason.
He also said that we still have heavy legs, so people.
Exactly, I think maybe that was it because Arsenal did have chances in that game.
But honestly, I didn't expect a clean sheet. I was expecting 3 goals, but no clean sheet. I was surprised.
What were your thoughts on Kai Havertz? Because for me, he was low-key man of the match. I mean, he was just, I think
he was somebody that knows the game, man. Thank you very much.
He was everywhere, man. Talk. True.
He was man of the match. Go ahead.
I think that's his role. I think you have to give him that free role. I don't think you can say him to, hold the ball, do this, do that. I think he is very effective when you are not giving him much instructions. Because I think he's one of the most, he has that technical elegance, and I like those kinds of players who are not pace and power merchants. He never relies on his pace, but he can dribble with the ball, and he can create, score goals. So for me, he was second man of the match after Lukaku because he always. I think he was very good also.
Well said.
And that's a good point because at Leverkusen, that's really the way sometimes they did play him, where he's just everywhere and. That just shows how he was brought up because this guy played in the midfield. He did play as a number 10 and he also played as a striker. So in that sense, just giving him that free role. If you look at that pass to Alonso, I don't see anybody making that pass.
No.
That pass, there were 2 Arsenal guys with him. And because of that pass, those guys were gone. And that's what actually created the space for Alonso to give it to Lukaku. So yeah, man, you got it spot on. Hopefully he plays this role. And if he does it, and with Lukaku doing what he's doing, we really might not need a pace merchant in Werner. So people should Werner will get chances and all that, but yeah, if Havertz plays what he did last game, it's promising.
I don't know if you guys noticed or not. After the match, Lukaku was hugging everyone. Then he came to hug Werner, and Werner looked pissed off. I don't know why. I mean, he looked, you just have stolen my place. And even the commentator was saying, Timo Werner, remember him? He plays for Chelsea. They were taking the mic. I think that should be a front three. I don't know what. After even Pulisic comes back. I don't know where Havertz plays because I like Mount when he has the whole pitch to himself. I don't like him on the wings. Same for Havertz, and I'm hoping somehow Ziyech gets in because I think he is also a very good player. I'm not sure about the winger, but he's a very good number 10 in this system. I think Chelsea are going to be a very good problem this season.
Yeah, Ziyech has to play. I think Ziyech has to look at Mount, and I know it's hard, but I think that's the person he has to look at to replace.
Yeah,
and if he can do it with assists, if he can get more assists than Mount, I think goals too. Assists and goals.
I think, but the reason why Mount right now is almost indispensable, to add to what Sam was saying, is his defensive abilities. You know that if you're being, let's say, outrun in the midfield, Mount can drop back, and he has the IQ. He doesn't need to be coached to do that. He will drop back and win the ball for you, then advance to the front. So for Hakim Ziyech is already an offensive threat. He will score and he will assist. So that's already in the bag. I think what he probably needs to learn is to know how to manage how to drop back and help the midfield defensively, and then continue what he does normally up front. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, actually, that's true because he's good as a goal scorer and he does create assists. There was this chance that Havertz could have had with Mount, and I was like, if Ziyech is there, quite alright. It's after a game, Ziyech would give that pass. So
exactly.
True.
I think I noticed one more thing as well. I think Reece James has cut down some weight or muscle. I think he felt a bit more sharp. I mean, every time I watched him, he's a bit stocky guy. He's a unit. I'm not saying he's, but yesterday I felt he was he's toned down a bit, and he has become very, very fast, and he looked very cool and calm on the ball. 1 goal, 1 assist. I think that's where his position is, right wing back. Not sure about the centre back yet, but I feel he has done something in the summer.
Was he man of the match?
I
I don't know who was man of the match, to be honest with you.
Lukaku.
Lukaku's man of the match.
Okay.
Yeah. You got the man of the match. Cool. Yeah, but it could have been somebody. Anyone. But Lukaku on his debut. So Fabrizio just said, repeat what he always repeat pretty much every single day. Jules Kounde has agreement on personal terms with Chelsea until June 2026. Since weeks, so been there for a little while. He's not going to force the move. So Chelsea need to sell Zouma to West Ham. Talks ongoing on personal terms. So Zouma, West Ham. I don't know. What happened to the guy that Mourinho called a monster at West Ham? What's his name again?
Ogbonna.
No, a Senegalese guy, French Senegalese.
Diop.
Diop, Diop. What happened to him?
They don't rate that guy, man. I know at one point this guy was supposed to be the solution to Chelsea defense.
You remember that, right?
Yeah.
He was
this news reporters, man.
Yeah, sport.
But remember, we were playing 2 in the back then, so maybe as a 2, maybe it works. I don't know.
Nah, he's not that level. He's not that level. He's not that good. It's not.
Mourinho called him a monster, which means a lot. But never.
But you guys remember when we got Gary Cahill from Bolton? I remember how I was cursing. Man. I was cursing when we got that, when we made that acquisition, and Gary Cahill ended up being a diamond in the rough, man.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. You have a point there that you can't really judge based on maybe the team they're playing.
Sam, if it was today and they're throwing Gary Cahill's name around, imagine the kind of abuse he would get.
The abuse, big one from Bolton.
I'm telling you, they'll say Gary Cahill from Bolton.
But he did have a goal in him, even at Bolton, though. But still.
Yeah, that's true. And he has height.
Imagine he came from Bolton, guys. He came in January, wasn't he? And he ended up winning the Champions League that year.
Can you imagine? And he played his heart out, man. Basically,
and the FA Cup.
Yes, he could have benched John Terry from day one, but out of respect, John Terry was a blockbuster.
Chelsea perspective is in the house.
Hey, Chelsea perspective, big bro. How are you?
Big up, bro. I can't complain. I just decided to join the fight. I saw lots of
bring it on. Bring it on. I'm ready, man.
There's no fight, bro.
I'm so ready.
How you doing, DJ Blue Eyes? Herbert, as usual, and the other person I can't say the name.
Me.
No, I don't know you.
Okay, Sam. You mean Sam, right? Sam is in the house too, so yeah.
Yeah, greetings, people. Greetings, Ogs. It's nice to get the opportunity to join. Though I'm late, but they say lateness is greatness. So.
Yes, go on.
Yeah.
Go on. I've been saying 5 minutes, 10 minutes for the last 2 hours. So yeah, go on.
Oh, bring on the fight.
Yeah, what you have to say, bro?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, why do we need Kounde? And then we want to sell Zouma, who got us 4 goals, and that means technically we're reducing the means to the goals we're getting in a team.
I have a question though for that. Like, do you think Zouma plays in this team regularly?
If you give him the chance, yes, he plays. Remember, he played against Atletico Madrid for 90 minutes, and he didn't put the foot wrong.
But that's the thing.
No player is perfect. He has his own problems, but it can be resolved. Under Tuchel, whom Og says turns water into wine, the guy can become a much better player. I can assure you that. He's that good. He's simply that good.
So, Chelsea perspective, if Christensen, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, let's say they don't get injured, God willing, they stay injury-free all season and fit, who would you bench out of the 3 to play Zouma? Who?
Look, it depends on the game.
Exactly. That's the answer.
It depends on the game. And that's why we're a big team. And that's why we're Chelsea. We have too many games to play. We have the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, World Club Cup, Premier League, Champions League, and if we don't have a big squad, we'll struggle. Players will burn out.
But the thing too is that even if you look at Zouma's goal scoring, how many goals did he score under Tuchel?
4. Wasn't it 4 under Tuchel? How many under Tuchel?
Yeah.
Total is 5.
No, he didn't score under Tuchel. He didn't score any goal.
Wait, okay, let's say the whole season. Why are we counting only under Tuchel?
No, because that's the manager now. And for a reason, the manager doesn't play him. And that's the thing, is that under Lampard, he played every game. He was playing he was a starter. And that's what...
Sam, can I say something? First of all, before we continue, you sound like my doctor, and then I'm scared right now.
Oh, sorry, man. Sorry.
You're talking like, calm down. Let me just give you the shot.
I had needles.
Yeah, but Sam, I get your argument, but the truth is the guy is good enough, and I don't want us to let him go and then regret it. Kounde is good on the ball, but how many goals did he get all season long this past season?
But the thing with Kounde is that it's not about goals.
Just that single goal, right?
Yes, Barcelona.
But it's not because of goals that Chelsea are buying Kounde. They're buying him because he's versatile. He can play on the right. He can play as a right. He can play where Reece James is playing. He can also play as a right centre back. So it's more about, and that's where Zouma probably plays most of the time, except Thiago Silva or Christensen are injured, which is really unlikely.
Okay, see, let me argue from this perspective right now. We have Chalobah, who's been magnificent since the preseason. He's grown from strength to strength. He hasn't put the foot wrong in all the games he's played. From the preseason games to the Super Cup to the first league game he played, and he even scored that delicious goal. Why are we still vying for the signature of Kounde? We have areas like the midfield that we need to strengthen. That's my concern. But I'm not Tuchel. If he wants him, he knows why he wants him. But if you ask me from my own, as an individual who's been following the club, I'd say we don't really need them. We have Chalobah, who's been great. That's my argument. It just looked as if we just want to waste money because we have it. And this guy's daughter is on the screen right now, and he won't remove it until somebody says something.
What?
Okay, let me say something then. Oggs, we need to have a gentleman's agreement about Miss Eleanor.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk later because this is,
I
but
know what
thing
you mean.
like even with Zouma,
I know what you mean. Don't even try.
And I told you I already have how many.
For me, with Zouma, I actually Zouma is one of my favorite Chelsea players. It's just I look at it in the sense that I don't think he's gonna get game time. Only if there's a serious problem in that, like we get a lot of injuries. I don't see him playing that many games. So I think for him personally, it would be better to leave. And I guess someone who is in a different position, because that right wing back and that other place, I think Reece James. Personally, I don't want Colum Hudson-Odoi playing right wing back. I think the reason he's playing there is because we don't really have cover for that position, especially with Aspi being more in the centre back. But I get your point though with Chalobah and the rest. But as we said, Tuchel turns water into wine, so you can't really argue with that guy.
Yeah.
Like, I've tried my best. At the beginning, I didn't want this guy here, but he shut me up.
For Werner,
that's Og's favorite line.
He turned Werner from water to juice. No problem.
you know the most funny aspect. We were talking about.
Kovacic. Sorry, from water.
Oh yeah.
From water to
Kovacic has always been wine. He's just misunderstood.
Okay, let's not make this about Kovacic. So let me just stop there.
I'll be honest.
But honestly, I'm still. I mean, like we said, we're not Tuchel. He knows what he wants because. In terms of players who can put in that last ditch tackle to like save us from conceding a goal, if it has happened 5 times, Zouma did it 3 times. The other 2 shared between probably Azpilicueta and Antonio Rudiger.
But have you asked yourself why we always have a last ditch tackle anytime Zouma plays?
God bless you. I mean, God bless you, Blue Eyes. That is
you see this guy now.
Big point.
Just look at Ice. Look at that question he's asking me. That means he made a mistake in the first place, right?
No. I'm just saying. Why is it that all the last ditch tackles are only when Zouma plays?
Big question, man.
Well,
big
it doesn't
question.
happen because nobody knows how to do it. It just happened when Zouma is there, and he's
I'm
going to
just
do the
asking a
job.
question, man. But for some reason, like Sam has always
So
advocated.
you are trying to say here that Zouma is causing those gaps. He's causing those gaps to begin with, and he's there. It just put the fire and come to.
No, all I'm saying is simple. In Christensen and Thiago Silva or Rudiger, we play a more comfortable.
Remove your daughter from my face, my friend. Allow us stop.
Anyways,
go ahead, Ice. I'm listening. Let's continue the fight.
I just think, unfortunately, Zouma is the third wheel or fourth wheel in our defensive line. He comes off the bench. If he's comfortable with being on the bench, I bet you we keep him. If he's comfortable with being on the bench, sometimes, not all the times, we keep him. But Zouma is a guy that needs to start. Unfortunately, you can't bench Christensen. You cannot bench Rudiger. No matter the format you're playing, Rudiger is in that last three.
But these guys are not machines. Remember, there's something we seem to forget. Tuchel was able to achieve what he achieved under just 4 months because of the size of the squad.
That's true.
You get what did I do to Oaks in this one?
Let's go. Okay.
I see. Get my point. He was able to achieve what he achieved under just 6 months because he has a big squad.
Yeah.
Players are not machines. No matter how good you are, or no matter how fit you are, if you play constantly like that, you burn out. And that's usually what happens to Klopp's teams. He doesn't like to work with a big squad. But before you know, he has like 10 million injuries. And players get tired out. Next season, you see them in the 6th place struggling. That's because of how they do a lot of pressing. And considering how they press, he usually doesn't work with a big squad. So that becomes a problem. One season they do good, the next season they struggle. So my point, what I'm trying to prove here is that players can burn out. They're not machines, they're humans. If we don't have big squad, thank you for showing that, Oaks. If we don't have big squad, we're going to struggle.
This is not a good
honestly.
Thing for Zoom. This is not a good
But
thing
the thing
for
though
Zouma,
is that if we're getting Kounde and getting rid of Zouma, then we still have a big squad.
Yeah, we still have a big squad, but we're missing something that's critical to the way we play. We play a high line, and every time the ball goes beyond our defense, usually it is Zouma that saves us.
But that's because Zuma's positioning, as Oggs pointed out.
It's not all his positioning all the time.
Okay, I can remember.
I'm ready for this fight. Go ahead,
okay,
Sam.
I remember the Southampton game, the Tuchel's first draw. I think it was a draw. Yeah, it was a draw. We didn't lose that game. Right. If you look at Zuma's positioning in that game, it was very amateur. It was horrible. I don't know if people remember that game.
It was terrible.
Yeah, you're right.
It was terrible.
Right.
And even Southampton again, the first leg. Do you remember that circus we had with Zouma, Kepa, and Christensen? There's a reason that's why when Blue Eyes brought up that point of there's a reason he's always for that last ditch tackle.
When he plays.
Exactly. It's because of his positioning. And Tuchel must have seen that. Even against Arsenal, the Jorginho pass. I know that was Jorginho's fault, but Zouma was part of it too. So
I agree.
I like him. Zouma is one of my favorite Chelsea players, but I do understand if they look, okay, we can cash out on this guy. Maybe in the next 3-4 years, we can't get this money we'll get. And let's get someone who's younger and who has more promise for the next 10 years.
Yeah, I get your argument. DJ, please, I beg you, come to my aid. I'm the only person here. Even Oaks is not even trying to help me, just showing videos.
Listen, you know that I don't have a voice here. I try just to throw you there so you can punch each other. I'm just having fun here.
Always is the ref. Anyone who oversteps, he takes them to jail. That's all.
The good thing I like about this Go ahead, DJ. DJ was coming to my aid.
Sorry, bro. I was just saying that I agree with both sides of the debate here. I think with me, I think the only reason why Zouma will get sold is not because I think Chelsea wants him. It's more about him. He wants game time, and I think West Ham would offer that to him. That's one of the reasons why he wants to stay, or as he said, stay in London. That's the only reason why I think he'll go. I agree. If he was to go, I wouldn't want him to leave. If we can keep him and get Kounde, brilliant. All right, I'd be happy at that. If he was to leave, I'm just saying he should go for more than 28 million. I think he should go for 30 million plus. But if you can keep him, great. But I can also understand why he may want to leave, because apparently he's saying he'd be happy to leave Chelsea because he wants to get more game time, and I don't think Thomas Tuchel will be able to give that to him, which is a shame. Because I thought he was scoring goals from the back for us last season. He was like one of the vital cogs in our team last season for me. In terms of that. So even if our front players are not scoring, at least he was scoring coming from the back.
Completely agree. And don't forget that we are European champions. Okay, people, keep in mind that we're still the best team in the world. And we have why we are so good. Just ask Guardiola.
Why Chelsea plays so good? Because they have 3 central defender closers, the 2 holding midfielder, rotating move closers, the pockets closer. They have
Let me tell you why I'm laughing. Not even the voice. Honestly, can you go back and pause it on the face of Ferdinand? Go back a little bit, pause it on the face of Ferdinand.
Okay.
And I can tell you what he was thinking then. Like, what the heck is this guy talking about here? I swear, that's what Ferdinand is saying in his mind. What the heck is this guy talking about here? Because it's absolute nonsense. What the heck is this? Hans is doing like this. He goes like, it's nonsense. Honestly.
Rotating move close, the pockets closer. They are structured with 5 and 2 players so close. And the distances
this never gets old, man. Never gets
old. So wide with the wing backs, they are so depth with the Werner Lucas in behind. That's why you cannot be close, because they push you here, push you here, and a lot of good players.
Honestly, that defies science. What he was explaining there defies science. Okay, can you look at the face of Sane? This is Sane's face. This is Sane's face.
Wow. Here always to
That's a good remix there.
What?
That's coaching. That's Guardiola coaching right there.
Oh my. Pep is a serious showman.
That's my manager right there.
Yeah. He's making fun of him, yeah.
That's my manager right there. Okay, so people, you see?
Yeah, I was gonna say DJ's argument is one that I can truly understand. He explained everything. It's not like Blue Eyes and Sam who just drew their knife and were coming at me without explaining why they were pursuing me. But DJ explained it the way I can understand. You understand? The guy needs game time. It's simple. Yeah, and if Kounde comes and we keep Zouma too, fine, good for us. But he needs to be playing.
Hey, if Chelsea perspective, I said it to you. I said if Chelsea, I said it, and you did not accredit my statement. I said it to you. I said if Zouma wants to be on the bench, then we're gonna keep him. But you didn't say anything until DJ Sav jumped to your rescue.
Yeah, because already in my mind, I've already started thinking that you're against me, you and Sam.
No. Listen, the bottom line is, yo, guys, you know what it is?
Blue Eyes.
No, guys, what it is that we're very sympathetic and emotionally connected to our own, and I get it.
Okay.
And it's very hard to disassociate ourselves from our own, and Zouma is one of us. But unfortunately, the truth is, Zouma is, I won't say he's the weakest link, but he doesn't fit this format. And you guys all know he doesn't fit this format. It doesn't matter how you try. He doesn't fit the format, and
that's what you said when Rudiger got destroyed by West Ham, right?
Who said that?
Thank you.
I never said that.
DJ was actually saying something. DJ was saying something.
Nobody wanted to see Rudiger, but look how he's doing now. Okay.
No,
DJ was saying something.
I was just saying, going back to the whole scenario, you also look at the age difference in terms of the players we're going for, because I think Kounde is going to be one of those kind of players who'll be actually happy to sit on the bench and learn a bit more from Tuchel. Whereas Zouma's at the age where he should be playing first team football, as far as he's concerned. And to be fair to the guy, he should be, because he's a Champions League winner.
That's
so
right.
for me, he should be playing first team. And obviously, if he's not going to get it at Chelsea, I'm looking at it saying, why should we as a football club hold a footballer's career back? Because we want to keep him around the squad, and he's not even getting first team opportunities. I mean, this guy, as I said, Champions League winner. He needs to be playing week in, week out. He's not going to get that at Chelsea. Whereas Kounde, on the other hand, will sit, he'll watch, he'll learn from the likes of Thiago Silva, he'll learn from Rudiger and all them players. He'll learn from, and then he'll come in, and obviously Aspies there's also learn from, and he'll start picking up he'll start picking it all up from there. Then you get me. So for me, that's the only reason why Kounde is going to come in, and Zouma's probably going to go out.
Yeah. Kounde is doing some dirty on Zouma.
Nice explanation there. And honestly, I appreciate it.
Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever, man.
I have someone on my side.
It's not that deep.
Not that deep, man.
All right, guys. So
come here with this your analysis. You already side with DJ Sam. You didn't even give me and Sam a chance.
It is what it is.
Because I was coming on to fight you and Sam before time.
Right,
we're all family here, guys.
Exactly.
No, I know.
That's the beauty of the show. That's the beauty of the show.
We're just looking at things from different perspectives.
All right.
Hey man, yes.
Blue Eyes, do you want to plug yourself, say goodbye to people before we leave?
Folks,
yes, sir.
Like I always say, this has been a slice. Gentlemen of the panel, thank you very much. To all the folks in the comments, thank you, Miss Eleanor. Miss Eleanor, we need to have
don't even try. Do not even try. Without 10 cows in front of my door, we can't even discuss.
Can I finish my plugging myself, please?
Yeah.
I want to plug myself. So
Miss Eleanor is not a socket.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Miss Eleanor, just thank you very much for contributing to the streams. And feel free to say one or two things to Blue Eyes when you feel like it. And then generally, jokes aside, fantastic week for Chelsea. We beat Arsenal. We prepare for Liverpool. We're going to do the dirty on them. And for the players that we're suggesting should be sold, it's not out of hate. It's just business. And that's how Chelsea does business. And for Chelsea perspective, take a deep breath. Write your last poem for your last poem for Zouma, because he might be going. We never know. But yeah. Gentlemen, have a great afternoon. Let's do this.
Thank you so much, brother. Let's go, DJ.
Hi, so Dogu.
Huh? Yeah. DJ, what you have to say, brother? You've been here for 2 hours. You need to go back to work. Thank you so much for helping.
No, bro, I'm done for the day, mate. And honestly, it's been an excellent stream, guys. Obviously, chatting to all you guys has been excellent. Love it. Love every minute of it. Obviously, people in the comment section, big up to every single one of you. Obviously, carry on smashing the like button for this guy. Excellent content he provides. As for us, excellent result over the weekend. Welcome home, Rom. Brilliant goal. But it's like the debut, scores the goal, and then obviously Reece James to finish it all off. All I say to you guys is big up to you all, and catch you guys in the next stream. Yeah, take it easy. Peace
all
out.
Right, and Declan Rice is coming. All right, let's go, Sam. Sam is
Yeah.
Sam.
Yeah, so great weekend. Love the whole performance of the team. Hopefully we can build on it and do something to Liverpool and Anfield. Shut that crowd up, because man, these are the steps we need to take as a team to actually get closer to the final goal of this season. And I just want to shout out Chelsea Perspective and Ogs for having a great stream here. And guys, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one, man.
Big
Thank
up,
you
Sam.
so much.
See you next
Take
time,
care,
bro.
brother. Take care. Chelsea perspective.
Yeah, people, my apologies for joining late. I had some other priorities to take care of. But
Family
unfortunately,
first.
I couldn't resist. So, yeah, it is Chelsea Perspective everywhere on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit. And if you check it out, if you like what you see, subscribe. And always glad to be available to speak with you guys on the Green Turf or Fans FC. But unfortunately, I was late today. So that's it from me. Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much for helping. Okay, people. Last question. No more questions. No. All right. I think we're done for the day, man. See you next time.
Front line, everyone's watching. You know it's on. We're getting closer. This isn't over. The pressure's on. You feel it, but you've got it all. Believe it. When you forget up, on. If you forget up, yeah. Samina mina sankalewa. Cause this is Africa. Samina mina, waka waka, yeah. Samina mina sankalewa. This one's for Africa.